On the outside, let's send it back up to Tom for the call of this 85th Whitney Invitational.
They're in the gate. And they're off. And Endorsement is hustled out of there after that early lead, but Trickmeister is going to run with him as they hit the first turn in Fort Larned. Just outside the lead, he's third into the turn. Rule is fourth, Caixa Electronica fifth. Himbook not too far from the pace today, fifth and on the far outside. Flat outs between those two. And they are now followed by Hunter's Bay and 6 lengths back to Ron the Greek. Ron the Greek is allowed to drop a dozen lengths from the lead as they make their way to the backstretch after a 23-2 opening quarter mile. So it's Endorsement the leader. Right there in his hip pocket is Trickmeister. Fort Larned cruising not far behind them on the outside third. Himbook just 4 lengths from the lead down the backstretch run. To his inside now is Rule, then Caixa Electronica, who's under a good hold there by Javier Castellano. And then Hunter's Bay has room down toward the inside. Flat Out is allowed to relax beneath Rosie Napravnik there, and still trailing the field is Ron the Greek. He's about 11 lengths from the lead. Half up in 46 and 4/5 seconds. Strong pace here as the field rounds the far turn. Up top, Endorsement, Trickmeister, and Fort Larned. They've been 1, 2, 3 all the way around the track. A testing 3/4 mark in 1:10 and 4. Himbook's in an all-out drive. And from the back of the pack, Ron the Greek is picking off horses one by one. He's spun very wide, though, by Flat Out. Then Caixa Electronica down toward the rail. Fort Larned comes away with the lead with a bold run at the 3/16. It's Fort Larned in front by 5. Ron the Greek way out in the middle of the track. Himbook and Flat Out coming down to the finish with Fort Larned to catch. Fort Larned to catch, and they're not going to catch him. Fort Larned the winner by a diminishing length and a half. Ron the Greek photos for the runner-up spot with Flat Out. Himbook was fourth in the Whitney with a time of 1:47 and 3.
Fort Larned relaxed early, sat in third, took the lead, and just blew this Whitney field open off the far turn.
Just a tremendous performance by Fort Larned in here. That pace was a rapid one. It wasn't a blistering pace, but it was a solid one. The closers had their fair chance, but Fort Larned stalked the pace 3 wide. He took over top of the stretch, and he put together that blitz kind of move that gave the closers just too much to do.
And this was a son of E. Dubai. We mentioned before the race, talking about how fast he's run in basically all his top efforts this year with 3 108 buyers out of his last 4 starts.
And this was a pretty fast race at 1:47 and 3. The track is quick, but it's not super fast. I think it was a very, very good effort by him. Now, Ron the Greek broke a little bit slowly in here, and he got spun a little wide, as Tom Durkin pointed out, top of the stretch. But you know what? The closers had their chance. They just weren't as good as this horse.
No, Fort Larned very sharp at the 85th Whitney Invitational. We'll take one more time out here on the New York Racing Series. Post-race coverage is coming up.
The success continues with 4 more classic winners. The Saratoga Sale. Classic winner, Union Rags. Classic winner, Plum Pretty. Classic winner, Blue Bunting. Classic winner, Irish Mission. Selected yearlings at the Saratoga Sale. Reach for the top. This is the place for your best chance for a Grade 1 winner. The Saratoga Sale this August. Where will you be?